December 26, 2004, 7:58 in the morning on the surface, a Sunday, families on beaches, hotels full of tourists, children playing in the water, but 30 kilometers below the surface of the Indian Ocean, something had been building for centuries. Two tectonic plates, one slowly sliding under the other, building pressure, year after year, decade after decade. At 7:58 a.m., that pressure released, all of it, at once. The earthquake lasted 10 minutes. It was so powerful it made the entire Earth vibrate like a bell. And it sent something toward the coastlines of 14 countries, something that was moving at 800 kilometers per hour. And nobody on the surface had any idea. Here's what most people don't understand about tsunamis. In the open ocean, you wouldn't even notice one passing beneath you. In deep water, a tsunami is maybe half a meter tall, almost nothing, but it can be 800 kilometers long from crest to crest, and it carries the energy of an entire earthquake. It moves at the speed of a jet plane. And unlike a regular wave, which only moves surface water, a tsunami moves the entire column of water from the surface to the ocean floor. Think about what that means. A regular wave is a ripple on the surface of a pond. A tsunami is the entire pond moving. As it approaches the coast and the water gets shallower, the wave has nowhere to go but up. It slows down. But all that energy has to go somewhere, so it grows. Half a meter in the open ocean becomes 10 meters at the shore, 15 meters, 30 meters in some places. A wall of water the height of a 10-story building, moving faster than you can run. On December 26, 2004, this is what was heading toward the beaches, and there was no warning system, no sirens, nothing. On the beaches of Thailand, Sri Lanka, Indonesia, people noticed something strange. The water was pulling back, not like a normal tide, much faster and much further. The sea floor was being exposed, rocks, coral, fish gasping on wet sand, things that are never above water, suddenly visible. Some people ran toward the water, curious, taking photos, picking up fish. A 10-year-old British girl named Tilly Smith had just learned about tsunamis in school. 2 weeks before the holiday, she saw the water pulling back. She recognized it immediately. She started screaming at her parents, screaming at everyone on the beach, "Get off the beach, run." Now, her parents believed her. They ran. They told others. The beach was cleared in time. That beach was one of the few in the region with no casualties. Most people didn't know what the retreating water meant. It meant the wave was coming, and it was already too late to outrun it. In Banda Aceh, Indonesia, the closest major city to the epicenter, the wave arrived in 15 minutes from earthquake to wave. There was no time. The wave reached 30 meters in some parts of Indonesia. That's a 10-story building, moving inland at 45 kilometers per hour, not fast enough to outrun by any vehicle on those roads. In Thailand, tourists filmed it on camcorders from hotel balconies. The footage shows the water rising calmly, then faster, then the palm trees disappear, then the buildings. In some videos you can hear people laughing, not understanding what they're watching until the moment they do. The wave didn't crash like a regular wave. It didn't rise and fall, it just kept coming. Like a flood that didn't stop for minutes. The water kept rising. 226,000 people died, across 14 countries, in a single morning. Here's the part that's almost impossible to accept. The earthquake was detected immediately. Seismologists around the world registered it within minutes. Scientists in Hawaii, where the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center is located, knew something massive had happened. But the Indian Ocean had no tsunami warning system. No buoys, no sensors, no communication network to alert coastal governments. The Pacific had one. The Indian Ocean did not. Scientists in Hawaii tried to call government contacts in the region to warn them. They couldn't find the right phone numbers. There were places where the wave took 2 hours to arrive after the earthquake. 2 hours. Enough time to evacuate entire coastlines if anyone had known. Sri Lanka, India, the Maldives, Somalia, people died who didn't have to, not because the wave was unstoppable, because there was no system to warn them. Within 2 years of the 2004 tsunami, the Indian Ocean Tsunami Warning System was built. 26 countries, hundreds of seismic sensors, deep ocean buoys that detect pressure changes on the seafloor. Today, if a major earthquake happens in the Indian Ocean, coastal governments receive alerts within minutes, not hours, minutes. In 2011, a tsunami hit Japan. One of the most powerful ever recorded. Japan had warnings. Japan had sirens. Japan had evacuation routes. Almost 20,000 people still died because the wave was bigger than the seawalls built to stop it. The ocean doesn't negotiate. It doesn't care about seawalls or warning systems or evacuation plans. It just arrives. Scientists who dove to the area after found something extraordinary. The seafloor had moved, shifted by up to 15 meters in some places. A section of ocean floor the size of California had lurched upward. That single movement, lasting minutes, displaced enough water to fill the Mediterranean Sea. The scar is still there, on the ocean floor, the fault line where it happened, and the tectonic plates are still moving, still building pressure. The same process that caused 2004 is still happening right now, slower than you can feel, but relentless. The ocean looks the same today as it did on December 25, 2004. The day before, calm, blue, endless. What's happening 30 kilometers below that surface, we can measure it now. We can detect it, but we still can't stop it. The ocean doesn't announce what it's planning. It never has. Subscribe to Wraith Depth, because we're just getting started.